there's another drug that's showing promise. It's a drug from a company called CytoDyn, which is, by the way, typically is used to treat HIV and certain cancers. Now it has entered into clinical trials, the second round of clinical trials, phase 3. It's a critical step, obviously, for getting approval for the use in coronavirus patients. I want to bring in the president and CEO of the company, Nader Pourhassan. Nader, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Charles.
Tell us about this drug, which right now is being used before this, being studied for HIV and certain types of cancers. Who came up with this idea that maybe it could be effective against the coronavirus?
Dr. Bruce Patterson was the one that told us. He's our senior science advisor, and we were fortunate that we saw that a hero doctor, Dr. Harish Sitham-Raju from Montefiore Medical Center from University Hospital of Albert Einstein College of Medicine, he reached out to us and he said that he believes in what Dr. Bruce Patterson is saying about the mechanism of action. And as soon as we said that, he enrolled 4 patients immediately, and everything started going from there.
Now, there is some criticism. Some are saying that I guess it's a placebo study, and for a virus that is as risky as this one, that maybe it'd be irresponsible. But is it because of the time constraints and the urgency factor?
Well, the good thing about Leronlimab is it had 840 patients used it in HIV with 0 serious adverse event related to this product, and we're about to give our final application for final approval. We have patients with HIV 5.5 years on this product without any serious adverse event related to the product. Now, when we went forward with the coronavirus, we were very surprised pleasantly that the first 2 patients, one of them extubated, self-extubated, immediately within 3 days. The results that's coming out right now in the first 10 patients that Dr. Sitham-Raju enrolled, we have seen very spectacular results, and we're sending that to the FDA for the first 7 patients that have gone 7 days. Now, we took all of their blood sample at day 0 and day 7. And we saw the CD4 count as low as 4. Keep in mind, below 200 is like HIV, errors is AIDS. They were 4, and they made a comeback within 3 days. Now we have 7-day data that is really strong. So we're sending to FDA and asking for emergency approval, perhaps.
Now, from what I understand, this is for folks with mild to moderate symptoms. And what would it take to be able to, because the hydroxychloroquine criticism is that we know that that the efficacy part of it's been answered because it's been used for so long, and to your point, perhaps this won't have the the efficacy problems. But how do you get it out to a wider range or array of patients?
So we definitely want to get FDA to give us guidance, but I want to make something very clear. We have 15 patients on emergency IND. They were severely sick. They were the severest of severe patients, according to our doctors. Now we have a phase 2 randomized for mild to moderate patients. That's a phase 2 that we already enrolled 2 patients last Friday, and we're enrolling very quickly. FDA has also given us a phase 3, phase 2B-3, for a severely COVID population. So the agency is working with us very strongly and very nicely.
CytoDyn, we'll keep our eye on it. We're looking for some miracles here, and we really appreciate what's happening with your drug and your product so far. And hopefully you can come back on, Nader, and give us a little bit of an update. But this is promising news, and thank you for sharing it with us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Hey, folks, I want to get back to these markets.